Welcome to the quarterly April 2022 Dream Vision Map Workshop. Thank you so much for being here. Everyone that is here, everyone that is joining on the replay, those would be Patreon supporters. And of course, we'll talk about that later. If you have any questions during the presentation, please put them in the chat. I will keep everyone muted as well. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. And again, happy Easter, Ramadan and Passover. We'll talk about that too, but I'm just going to get this set up. Exit screen, fun, fun, fun. Oh, and I also wanted to mention there is a rare planetary alignment happening today. Jupiter, Venus, Mars, and Saturn. Amazing. And the way it's portrayed, I mean, I'll show you when I share my screen. The alignment is pretty exceptional. So you can see here, look at how it goes up. So I just wanted to show you that. I love stuff like that. So it's amazing. All right. We are going to hit the present button and pray. Yay. That everything is coming into alignment. Thank you again. And why did I decide to do this quarterly? I was inspired by a friend, Christine Kane. She is a soul-based entrepreneur. She's written a couple books and she's done quite a few vision mapping workshops. So she inspired me because from what she told me, all of her clients have experienced, if not everything they have put on their board, whether it was a physical board or a digital board. So if this is your first time joining, we will go through the whole process. But the whole idea to break it up every 3 months, it's a ritual because I don't know about you, but back in the day, whenever that was, people would ask you, so what do you want to be in 10 years? Or where are you going to be in 5 years? And you're like, oh, this. Well, since 2020, there is absolutely no way anyone can, with, complete conviction, can say where they're going to be. Sure, you could map everything out perfectly. That's, the ego's way to control everything. And the ego, again, is in the back seat, not the driver. Ego is there it does have a purpose to maintain your safety, obviously, and keep you stable and in structure. But for millions of years, we've allowed ego, society, to be the driver in our lives, and now we know different. So that's why we're here. So every 3 months things change. I mean, gosh, we just had that full pink moon yesterday. Schumann's resonance, the planetary energies are just off the charts. There's huge solar flares going on as well. But I'll let you in on a little secret about solar flares and planetary energy. I talked about this yesterday in Unleash Your Soul's Purpose group that we have for empaths, light workers, sensitives, and healers. But solar flares is because of our toxic, whatever we put out into the world affects the world, literally, including the universe. So to think that you are not powerful, Anyways, so every 3 months, we are going to go through this. And really, I want you guys to dream. I mean, look at that child, that childlike wonder. She or he or whatever you identify with, everyone has a dream. Everybody has a purpose. And I want everyone to ignite your inner child of wonderment. And maybe this is foreign to you. Maybe this sounds a little frou-frou or woo-woo. That is an indicator that you need to do those fun, crazy, wild, childlike things, blowing bubbles, rolling down a hill, doing cartwheels for no reason, except for maybe you might hurt yourself. I'm speaking from my own experience anyways. So yeah, what is your dream? Go back to your childhood. Go back to your hobbies. This is where you get to go, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that. Or, oh my gosh, somebody told me I was terrible at whatever it was. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. All right. So, yeah, I just want to wish everybody happy Easter, Ramadan, and Passover. This is a highly aligned and sacred event today. And really, this is about the resurrection. So, what are you resurrecting in your life? What would you like to bring back? I mean, Mercury retrograde is around the corner as well. That's all about redoing, revisiting, rehashing. Maybe you get to do something over again that you maybe thought or felt that just didn't. You just get a chance to, you get a do-over, essentially. My good friend who's a numerologist, Nova Lee Wilder, amazing. I've had her on my podcast. I've had her on a couple of my events as well. She works with people that want to change their names, because your name, it was given to you, but maybe do you ever feel maybe that wasn't your name, or that wasn't your title, or maybe you don't identify as a man or a woman, that type of idea. You just know you don't fit in somewhere. Empaths, hello, can I get an amen, as RuPaul would say? You're not meant to fit in this world. So yes, we're making sure that all participants are muted at this time. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, so you're not meant to fit in. Everybody is individual. That's why we have our own unique fingerprint, right? So resurrection, what are we resurrecting? What are we bringing forward? What is your greatest wish? If someone, see the fairy, I love the Fae realm. Anybody else? Put in the chat, in the comments. Do you love fairies? You believe in the Fae realm? Do you believe in the Mermaid Federation? I'm going to be talking more about stuff like that in further workshops. The Anunnaki, Sumerians, Arcturians, Atlanteans. I'm very much disposed to that type of energy as well. So what is your greatest wish? If you could wave a wand, what would it be right now? Put it in the chat if you want to share. Maybe you'll write it down because it's just coming through. So really, I want you to wish for yourself as you would wish for others. And why? Because many of us caregivers, sensitives, empaths, light workers, healers, we always give, and we forget about ourselves. So isn't it time you put yourself first? Anyone? Me? You, all of us. That's why we're here. And of course, we all have visions. Some of us may have some vivid dream recall. Maybe you don't, but there is a practice that will help accelerate and activate those dreams, because your collective team, your guides, your angels, your loved ones are always talking to you. You are being sent information, whether you know it or not. So I want you to find out, what is your why? Why are you here? Do you have an impact statement, a story? Of course you do. Maybe you want to put it in the chat. Share it with me. And vision really is a map. It's a blueprint. You have a divine blueprint already mapped out. You just need an activator. And the map is the key. That is part of it, because you are a seer, you are a mystic, and you are an alchemist. Alchemy. I think of Paul Coelho's book, The Alchemist. I don't know if you've read it. It's an amazing book. I mean, just reading it, I felt like I was in Egypt. I was among the pyramids. I mean, everybody has a gift. Everybody has a purpose. So that's why I'm here. That's why we're here, because I believe in that 1,000,000%. And yeah, we talk about soul's purpose a lot, because I've had many jobs, many jobs. I think the longest I ever stayed somewhere was actually with 24 karat healing is my longest. 5 years. Why? Because my soul kept pushing and saying, no, this is not for you. This is not for you. This is temporary. You're not meant to fit in here. keep going. Yeah, I knew I was a helper, and I knew was very sensitive. So this is really your time. Your time is now. You are needed. Your inner fire. You have a mission. You have a longing to explore the extraordinary, to uncover the mystical, magical you, because you are all of that. And Edgar Casey, which I astral travel with, we have a connection in another life. He talks about dreams, and dreams are today's answers to tomorrow's questions. Because we always have questions, don't we? And we're always looking for the answer, but we tend to look in the wrong places, just like love. It's within. It's within. Oh, thank you, Patty. You're still reading my book. Thank you so much. I love you. Barbara saying she's sharing my life with my cherished soulmate. I love that. You could tell us more about that. Patty, living at the beach. Uh-huh. I see. I see. Youth resilience TV show. I love that. Youth is everything. I have nieces and nephews. Um, I have one niece, Sophia. She is so much like me. We're like carbon copy. I mean, she's 16. She's going through so much. But she's really tapping into her spirituality, and she's discovering tarot cards. And, I'm just encouraging her to um, don't fit in. And, we love her just the way she is, and to keep and to just, get, she's got her angel wings. She's going to fly. She is going to fly. And Patty, afterwards, we're going to have to chat about, remind me, the couple from South Carolina that I ran into yesterday. No, the day before, leaving Peru to Ecuador. Anyways, I am in Ecuador, by the way. Maybe you guys can let me know where you are in the world. I'd love to know. I'm always curious. All right. So this is my quarterly ritual. We're going to re-anchor and, the intention. Re-anchor an intention. And what is intention? Intention is a feeling, a wish, a desire, something that's just burning inside of you. And, or you get those little whispers, or you get those little signs, and you're like, that is I'm intending to go this way. I'm intending to do this. Every time you discard, dismiss, disrupt an intention, you're telling the universe, I don't need your help. That's essentially it. You're telling God, no, I'm good. I got this. And then he's like, fine, then go for it. And we'll meet you on the other side. So this is just time to step away. So if you've got a board, start looking at it and reflect and go deeper and see, maybe this one thing I was so focused on isn't working. I'm going to let it go for now, and I'm going to place something new on top of it, or I'm just going to remove it altogether. Maybe I have too much going on a board. That happens a lot. The focus is the center of the board. One thing. It could be a picture, a feeling, a word. Just focus on one thing. And like a tree, it branches out to other things. And I'll show you in the next couple slides. We want to I don't like the word goal. I don't know why. I like dreams. I like fun, fluffy stuff, I guess is what I'm saying. And it could still be a goal. If you want it to be a goal, let it be a goal. You name it however you want. But what we want to do is break these dreams, not break them, but break them into baby steps instead of saying, I'm going to be a doctor by the end of 2022. Okay, it depends on what kind of doctor, and it's going to take time. And how are you going to get there? So you have to lay out all your categories: personal, business, health, wealth, relationships, all of it, 360-degree level. Now, we're not asking you to do every single one, but pick one. Actually, pick three. So put something in the center and then have two components. Maybe you can I'll show you the wheel here, but you can break it down. And I want you guys to list your accomplishments on why this is so great. Write it down, because we forget to celebrate and pause. And maybe we had some blocks and obstacles to get over. So maybe share with me in the chat, what are some of your accomplishments? What did you have to get over? What did you go around? How did you, maybe something was misaligned and maybe there was a couple doors closed, but God's, rejection is your protection. Absolutely. You're being redirected somewhere else. Or maybe something amazing happened, share with me. I mean, the last 3 months, I never thought I'd be vegan, and I still am. I've had my moments. It's not easy when you're traveling. Yeah, I'll throw myself under the bus. I don't care because I'm all about honesty and transparency. I had I've had some dairy. I think I had like a tiny smidge of chicken, and you know what? I felt absolutely gross afterwards. So, but that's just me. All right. So if you eat meat or whatever, go for it. That is you. I will not judge because I have to put three fingers towards me first. Yeah, that's right, Patty. Your lovely Sophia, your granddaughter, spelled the same way too as my niece. That's something we have in common. And you're still in Pennsylvania, and God will watch you struggle, but be there when you're ready to ask for help. And yes, we're going to celebrate that you did start your YouTube channel, Patty. Patty did work with me with a 6-week Unleash Your Magic mentorship. So we can talk about that later as well. And she's off to the races, just like many of my other clients have. So really, what is a dream vision map? It's just a visual explorer. I mean, honestly, we're visual creatures. Why do we have computers and TVs and cell phones? Anyone? Why do we love art? Why do we love the ocean? Why do we love the mountains? We are visual. See these eyes? Those two eyes, actually, we're focusing on the third eye. That is the one eye, that is the all seeing. So you're going to use poster board or a cork board. You can paste or collage images. I use old greeting cards. I use pictures I found online. I like to put up words, affirmations, and really traditional goal setting does come from outside influences typically, not. What is your internal GPS? What does your inner GPS tell you? All right. So this is the old school way, which you know what is just as beautiful as anything else. You can also use, and I will show you at the end, Canva. I have a free link for Canva. It's free. Not all of it is free, but it is amazing. I've been using it for 5 years and I absolutely love it. In fact, I sometimes think I'm a graphic designer because I put all this together by myself. And Trello is another way that you can do projects and keep track. Like if you're creating something, it will keep track for you and you can use images and it's fun. So I'll show you. So really in your mind's eye, your third eye, paint, see, feel, know, taste, and smell. Those are all your clairs. A vivid picture of the world you imagine. And I love this image, the phoenix rising from the ashes. I honestly feel that things need to be destroyed, burnt down, dismantled. I mean, this is our world is seeing all of this in order to create the new earth, the rebirth. So really, I just want you to look at your calendar. Does it reflect your values and your soul's purpose? What activities bring you energy? What activities feel effortless? What activities, people, places, and things are a drain? Meaning when you're around them, you're like, ugh, you get that yucky feeling. You get that tense feeling. You get that. Now, there's a difference between that and feeling butterflies, nervous. That's an excitement, or you might feel fear, but fear is always the first thing that comes up, and it's false. It's false. You have the courage to feel through it, to walk through it. So, what's one thing I can do to extract myself from what's draining? What's one thing I can do to invest in more activities that bring me energy? So, maybe you'd like to share. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, I always forget to mention, but I do have a podcast. You can go back. There's almost 200 episodes, either on YouTube or Anchor FM or Spotify or Apple, wherever you get your podcast. But I've been guest on the shows as well. So if you're curious about anything intuitive channeling, grief, maybe someone has issues with addictions. We've talked about chakras, planetary energy, empaths, and more. But these are just some of the. I've been on shows, and I love the human part. We are human. We are having a spiritual experience, but we fail forward, meaning to fail is not the end. It's actually the beginning, because you tried something. Try something you've never done. That's what I'm asking of all of us. What's something you've never done, you're scared of doing, you're going to do it, or you have done it? Me? I sold everything and I moved to South America. Anyways, that's another story you can find somewhere else. And really, we are unscripting ourselves, meaning our ego, our reptilian brain. We're unwinding ourselves because we've been so tightly wound, thinking that we have to survive, survive, survive. We need more, more, more. We don't have enough, enough, enough. And that's BS, BS, BS. You have no idea. You'd be gobsmacked to know how powerful you are. You just you gotta find that inner spark. Where is it? Where does it sit? All right. So yeah, just really, do you have a clear picture, a vision? What are you able to do a year from now that you weren't able to do today? Yeah, I'm hearing, well, I heard travel. That's the big one, obviously. How, and maybe seeing loved ones. How are you showing up for your family, friends, and the people you value? How do you fuel your own energy? And what resources do you have to bring to your soul's purpose to make it even more? Like the igniter, like anytime you light a candle is an invitation for sacred ceremony, the beginning of a ritual, inviting spirit in. So what are your rituals? What is something sacred? Do you have a sanctuary within yourself and within your home? Or is there somewhere that you go? Those are important. Oh, look at that. Patty is acknowledging a big shift in her relationship with her husband. Um, Amazing. Anytime we think someone isn't listening or doesn't get the message, it's not true. It's really our own perception and us wanting them to get it like that. But here it is. They're not at the level of the perception that you're at. So we can either be very patient and wait, or we can just continue on with our own soul's purpose, our own stuff. I mean, we can love people from a distance and share and send them love. I get it. It's not easy. It's not easy. But thank you for being so honest and sharing with us, Patty. And then we talk about, what's your ritual? What time do you get up? Are you on your phone scrolling? Are you doomsdaying as soon as you get up, going, oh, I have this huge list to do? Well, there is no list. Throw it away. That's the problem. That's the form of control we have to be very aware of. Yeah. And who are the people you choose to surround yourself? And when do you do your best work? And what are you doing more of? And what are you not doing? So, what else is different or similar in your life from from where you are today? And even 3 months ago, 3 months just seems like a blip in the universe. Time is speeding up. Time is speeding up. It's true. It's not because we're getting older, or it really is. That's another workshop to talk about. Yes, your beloved pup, Patty. Yeah, animals are fantastic to be around, especially when you're sensitive. They know. They just know. They just come running up to you. Or you just end up with all these birds in your yard or whatever it happens to be. Maybe share with me how animals show up for you in your life. All right. So we're going to break these boards into, or all of this into 6 categories. So, and we will go into a mini meditation. We want you to look at all the categories, 360 degrees, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, relationships, finances, self-care, and service, because really we're here to serve others. But remember, we have to, if our cup is empty, as we all know, we can't serve anybody. We have to take care of ourselves first. And I want you to feel which chakra, which energy center, which meridian needs attention. You will feel it as we go through this. As well, your guides, maybe a loved one, an animal, spirit animal, angels might come through. So really take that in and feel it. Yeah, so I really want you to explore in this co-creative process. We're clearing all the energies of 2021. We're making peace with this moment. We're peering into the uncovered spaces in your heart, conscious, subconscious, and unconscious to uncover the magic within, find your vision, your dreams, your wishes, all the clairs. All right. So we're going to pause at this moment and we're just going to tune in. You can have your journal ready. Maybe you just want to totally like lay down, close your eyes, just listen to my voice, relax, enjoy. This is your moment to explore what's going to come through. And of course, we will start by closing our eyes. You can place your hands at your side or on your lap facing up because we're receiving information at this time. And I really want you to focus on your breath. Breath is the link, the activation to everything that is hidden, that is covered, that is blocked or stuck or stagnant. So we're going to release some things. We're going to activate some things as well. So I'd like you to take a deep breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just sit. And we'll do this again. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe out 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're clearing anything that does not serve us at this moment. And just imagine coming from your root chakra, your base chakra, a thick, brilliant white cord. Imagine this cord shooting down your legs and out your feet and smashing through the dirt, the tree rocks, the roots and debris, through the crystalline grid until it hits the center of the earth. Imagine a beautiful crystal is suspended in the middle of this earth. You can imagine the color, the shape, the texture, the shine, whatever it is. Imagine your cord wrapping itself around this beautiful crystal and bringing it back up the way it came until it reaches just to the soles of your feet and gently grounds and stabilizes you to the earth center. Now bring that beautiful crystal energy up through your feet. We're clearing off any perceptions. Maybe there's some injury here, whatever that happens to be, stiffness. It's now being cleared up through the calves, the knees. That is a huge support and a holder of the fear energy. We're clearing that off. bringing it up through the thighs, the buttocks, the hips. We're working on the hip area. We're drawing a figure 8. You can even, if you'd like to join me, imagine your hips are circling in an 8. Eights, 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 eights. Just imagine that. We're clearing off any stiffness, which happens a lot from sitting or computer work. We're clearing off the lower back as well. Where there is some guilt that is being cleared at this time, bringing this up to the root chakra. You are safe, you are abundant, you have all the resources, you are absolutely unlimited and prosperous. Prosperity is your middle name. Everything you touch turns to gold. Bring that up to the sacral chakra. This is where we're activating your vision board process, bringing through any inner child work that needs to be cleared at this time. Creativity, your sensuality. You are a sensual, creative goddess, goddesses. Bringing this through, clearing it off, bringing this up to the solar plexus, this yellow, the sun. You are the sun. You are the energy. You are the goddess of this I am mighty lion presence. You have everything you need. You are beautiful just the way you are, and loved and accepted across all timelines. Bringing this up to the heart chakra, where we're releasing any form of I'm not worthy. You are so worthy. You are beautiful. You are love. This is where your soul sits. This is where your heart manifests all of your desires, your purpose, your connection to your physical chakras, solar, sacral, root, and your upper 3 chakras, throat, third eye, crown, divinity. We're clearing this off now across all space and time. We're also clearing up anything around the back, the shoulders, the arms, the hands. Clearing, 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 moving up to the throat chakra, bringing in that beautiful turquoise energy. It's time to activate that voice, your words. Get them out. Sing, chant, whatever it is, get it out. Clearing anything around the back of the neck, the back of the head. Now we're moving to the third eye. We're releasing anything that you have seen or witnessed in this lifetime and past lifetimes are now being cleared across all timelines. Clearing, centering, realigning, bringing into balance. And now we're bringing this up to the crown. The crown is a huge activation center. It is wide, it is open. You are now, dream recall is coming in, messaging, inspiration, people, places, and things, they will just drop into your path. Everything is being laid out now. Connected to God, to source, to the universe. You must believe in something. You are a perfect, holy child of God. Bringing in that Christed light, that golden energy is now being smoothed around your aura, clearing off any tears, any attacks, any energies that are not of the highest are now being released. Now being released, denounced, repelled. They are no longer part of your field. Only love and light. That's it. That's why we're here. Forgive. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And so it is. And we're bringing this back to the heart center. Take your time coming back. Whatever has come through, feel free to share in the chat, or you may just start writing everything, anything you felt, seen, heard, known, smelled, and or tasted is now coming through. So take your time to do that. Maybe you're just jotting down a word or two. Maybe you're channeling a whole short story, a poem, whatever's coming through, let it come through. Let it come through. This is your time. And then you can also share if you felt and noticed anything while going through your chakras, what had come through, who's with you, what's been revealed. All right. And as you're writing, you can listen. I'm going to move through this. So 8 principles of intention setting. And you might want to watch this on the replay. We can pause this if you're still writing. Really, it's about compassion, connection, courage, commitment, creativity, collaboration. And actually, I want to change the collaboration to cross pollination because I love bees. And that's exactly what they do. So, community and co-creation. So, funny, they're all C words too. So, I think that's amazing. Ooh, Patty got the ruby. And yes, Barbara, there will be a replay for you. Anyone that joined us live will get the replay. Otherwise, it will go to Patreon supporters that support me. Bread of life was revealed. Ooh, I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Patty. Bread of life. Yeah. I mean, I think they talk about fish and loaves and wine from water, all of that, meaning there's a huge harvest of natural abundance and prosperity laid out before us. Here's an example of my first board. I think I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, yeah, this is around 2019, I believe. Yeah. Motorcycle and Bora Bora, and you've got the lion and a lot of quotes. And I used a card from my mom. And notice you see guide to life, listen to your heart. You're a beautiful person. Your voice is heard. I mean, there are no coincidences. It is all synchronistic. And the guide to life part, right under career. Hello, am I not doing this right now? And all of these things that I wrote down have happened. I am learning Spanish. Who knew? Look at this. Who knew in 2019 that I was going to be in South America and learning Spanish? No idea. I thought I was going to Bali and Bora Bora. See how the universe works, how they move pieces around. When you're ready, the information, the whatever will happen, will come in. So, and ego is edging God out. I'm always reminded by that, by my mentor. All right. Here's another one. This was just the start of Marsha's board. Joy, stop, listen. She's got travel, meditation, the joy of spirituality, and doula. Now, this woman worked for, 50 years of her life, and we worked together. We co-created her purpose, and now she is a death doula. It's a thing, and it's very important and a sacred, it's a sacred journey, but in the middle of this is a swan. She highly identified with the swan energy, and her mother would come through as a swan, and then all the butterflies too. So she brought in whatever lit her up, whatever gave her joy, brought her joy and excitement. That's what she brought in. She brought in nature and clouds and daydreaming and just doing things for herself, keeping a dream journal. These are all important things for her. And well, that's part of my process as well. So You got your gratitude journal, you got your dream journal. I start my day with yoga or qigong or any type of exercise out in nature. Of course, feeding the mind, body, spirit, however that is. Reading is important to me. Crystals, essential oils, and just spending more time daydreaming, just dreaming things into existence, right? Because our minds are so busy. I believe we have like 80,000 thoughts a day, 80,000. And maybe some of us have more. We have to learn to turn it down and just turn up spirit, turn down the thoughts and just relax and let go. That's where divine inspiration and ideas come in, at least in my experience. This beautiful board was by Madeline. Now, for her, the goddess energy and God is the center focus of her board. And, new year, new you, play was in there. Like, look at these little lion cubs. Patience, she loves birds. She loves nutritious food. She's about being present. And we are not meant to be perfect. We're meant to be whole. I love that. Looking at and nature. I mean, when you see this every day and it's in your face every day, it's in your heart. And then it just becomes part of who you are. That's how law of attraction and manifestation works. It is not a meditation you do or I don't know, giving somebody money or working at an altar, however you want. That's no. It's inside. It is your energetic being. You vibrate that out, guess what comes back in? So if you're vibrating, I don't really believe in what I do and nobody likes me, guess what's going to come back? So you got to build yourself up, Buttercup. Build yourself up. You are a divine temple. So just be very aware of what you're bringing in, right? All right. So these are just, and then this is the one that I did on Canva. So easy. Joy. I like picking words. My word for 2022 is joy, and twos are part of it. I love numbers, love animals. I have a turtle because I love water, and the turtle is really slow on land, but in the water, watch him go. Woo. Being in circle with women, with sacred souls. I'm building that. This community is already built. Vegan, obviously. Um, affirmations, decrees, they're all declarations, mantras of who you are. So I chose my mind and body work together in perfect harmony to allow messages from the universe to guide me on a divine soul path. Yoga, knowing that we're angels, and then gold. Money is naturally who we are, prosperous. We have it, we give it, it comes back. We give it, it comes back. That's how this works. I try to give. I always ask every day, God, show me what to do, show me what to say, show me what not to do, show me what not to say. And people always end up, in my path somehow. And God, first and foremost. I mean, I tried this, God thing a couple times, just like I quit smoking 20 times, but I finally got it, right? Don't give up. That's what I'm saying. And many of us have had issues with religion. We were either a nun or a priest, or we had something happen to us in a past life or this life where religion and we're still healing this, obviously. All right. Barbara, I'll get back to you on that. And Patty. Oh yeah. Patty was a CNA and she helped cross a few residents. Yeah, exactly. It's the death, guiding someone through death, because the old way was, it's dark and it's terrible and that was like my biggest fear, and now it's like, please, I experienced my second earthquake here in South America. Like I was just like, oh, okay, I'm ready. I don't care. Anyways. So yeah, this vision board is something you can do in Canva and you can do on Trello. So yeah, the tools you need, your Trello board, your Canva, your poster board, your cork board, your pictures, magazines, postcards, greeting cards, mementos, nature elements, crayons, markers, paint. Heck, you know, just get everyone involved. Maybe you make a family board. Maybe you make a board for your pet. I don't know. And maybe you make multiple. I know people that make one for their physical health, their mental health, their emotional health, their spiritual health. But if you're like, you know what, I'm just going to put all in one board, and then in 3 months we'll see, maybe I'll change it or add to it, or this is your time. And I want you to share with me your boards, what you've created. You can email the picture, you can put it on social media. I'll give you the links to that as well. I want to see them. You know, this is exciting. This is fun. We need more fun, because when we're meant to create. So that is where we get all of our divine inspiration, is through creation. And it heals a lot of trauma as well. Just so you know, I mean, there's a reason why psychiatrists work with children, make them draw pictures, right? It's easier to express through creation, because it's almost like you're transcending. You're in a meditative state, and then it allows things to unfold and flow out that need to be released. Yeah, because we hold everything in our body. Yeah, so find your feeling, your word, and your intention for 2022. Do you have a word, a feeling? What is your vision? One word for 2022. You can share with me in the chat or in the comments below. I'd love to know. And if you don't know who I am just like you. I'm a soul called Christine Gold. I was stressed, depressed on the corporate, in the corporate rat race, suicidal in 2016, all of that, until I had a mentor tell me that I was highly intuitive and I had gifts, and they needed to be released and unleashed to the world. So working with her and a couple other mentors, she was an internationally known medium. So I'm a medium as well. I am a Reiki master and teacher. I work with animals, obviously. I work with energy, chakras. Empath is an old soul healer. That's really the same. And many of us are learning that we are empathic and we're very sensitive, but it usually manifests, like it did for me, in other ways. We don't know what to do with it. We don't know what's ours. We don't know if it's theirs. We just want everyone to be happy, right? And there are a lot of people in the world that are not. Narcissists are basically people that need the most love. Now, that does not mean you get entangled with them, right? Know your boundaries, protect your energy, do the work. So I help others really unleash their gifts as light workers that are masked as depression, anxiety, and this includes inner child work, trauma. And you'll discover that you've always been intuitive. You just forgot that you always have gifts. You just forgot, or you were told otherwise. And that's a BS story, let me tell you. So really, we're going to uncover your soul's purpose. All right. So are you ready to unleash your purpose? I mean, many of you already have joined me on Meetup, but if you're not, you know, we've got a weekly group of empathic souls. We talk about various things. We're probably going to go back to that compassion book because it's been very transformational for me and for many other people. I'll put the link in the comments for that. Yes, my book is available on Amazon. Intuition Saved My Life. Thank you to everyone that's already purchased and read and left reviews. I appreciate you so much. And if you're like, I don't know, I'm on the fence, well, I'll kick you off the fence and you get a free chapter on vocal, and then you can decide if you would like to purchase this book. So, and yeah, I also have Unleash Your Magic. There is an intuitive one-on-one mentorship. There's only 5 spots left. I only take 6 people a year because it's 1 year. This is a huge commitment. Whether you want to be a coach like me, or you want to be a healer, or you want to, whatever it is, light worker, whatever you want to go, or you just want to unleash and just go. There's the 1 year, there's a 6 month, and there is also a 6 week. And working on an app. So it'll be a community, it'll be membership, there'll be one-off courses that you can learn on your own, but there's going to be content there that no one else will get. And that includes Meetup. Yeah, so 6 weeks, 6 months, or 1 year of transformation within a group of mentorship, but there's also one-on-one. So yeah, really just unleash your magic. It's open. Let's connect. Link is in the comments. All right. So that is it. Thank you so much. Wow, that went quick. Hopefully it went quick for you guys. All right. There we go. And I'm going to unmute if everyone, they want to share anything that came through. Maybe you have some questions. Oh yeah, I'll get you that link. Just give me a sec there. Yeah. Now, which link are you looking for? The link to connect on a call and to find out more information? I'll put in both links there and then just make it easier for everybody. All right. So there's a link to book a call with me one-on-one to learn more, and then we can go through the pricing as well. I just got to get the link for that. And so happy that, the Wi-Fi held out really well. It's much better here in Ecuador than it is in Peru, but they both have 4G. They're not at 5G yet. Not that I want them to be, but because, that causes problems with our energetic bodies, especially when you're sensitive. So yeah, I'm just amazed. Yesterday I went to a mall in Ecuador. Or in Quito, I couldn't believe it. It was almost as big as West Edmonton Mall. Yeah. And just the stores and it was just crazy. I like, wow, look at you guys go. Who knew?
Is that where you ate at TGI Fridays?
Yeah, I've never been there because it's an American thing, right?
Yeah,
so I was like, no way, I'm going to go there. No.
That's awesome.
And they made me some vegan options, so I was happy.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, because being vegan for so long and then you go to eat meat, that's probably not very good on your system.